AI in gameplay, the cool and funny ways it makes games better. Introduction. AI, artificial intelligence, in video games isn't just some fancy tech word, it's what makes games feel alive. From creating tough challenges to generating fun worlds that change every time you play, AI is behind some of the coolest things happening in gaming today. And guess what? It's also making games a lot more fun with a dash of unpredictability. Let's dive into how AI is transforming games, including its ability to change the game as you play, create new levels, and sometimes throw in some hilarious surprises. 1. AI adapts to how you play. It's like a game that knows you. One of the best things about AI is that it learns how you play and changes the game to match. It's like having a game that's always paying attention to you, sometimes helping you out, sometimes giving you a tough time. Let's see how. A. Procedural generation. New levels every time. Ever played a game where every level looks different and feels fresh? That's procedural generation, and it's thanks to AI. Games like Minecraft or No Man's Sky use AI to create unique worlds every time you play, so you never get bored. Example, in Minecraft, AI changes the environment as you explore, giving you new places to discover. If you're having an easy time building, it might throw in a surprise challenge to keep things interesting. B. Dynamic difficulty. AI makes the game just right. AI also knows when you're having an easy time or struggling and changes the difficulty based on how you're doing. It's like when you're playing a game and suddenly, it gets a lot harder, or easier, based on how well you're doing. Example, in Left 4 Dead 2, the AI director watches how you're playing. If you're breezing through, it might throw more zombies at you. But if you're struggling, it might ease up, giving you a breather. It's like having a tough but friendly coach. 2. AI creates new worlds, endless surprises. Imagine playing a game where every time you die, you're thrown into a brand new world. That's AI at work, making sure that no two playthroughs are the same. A. Roguelike games, never the same game twice. AI is a master at making levels random. Games like Hades or Dead Cells use AI to create new dungeons or levels every time you play, so it always feels fresh. Example, in Hades, the levels change every time you die and start again. You never know what you'll face next. The AI keeps the experience fun by keeping you on your toes. The randomized challenges. You never know what's coming. In games like Spelunky and The Binding of Isaac, AI makes sure every level is different, which means you'll get unexpected challenges. 1 minute, you're avoiding traps, and the next, you're facing a tough boss battle. Example, in Spelunky, the AI changes the layout of the game's caves and places new challenges in every run. You might find a hidden treasure, or you might fall into a pit. It's a gamble, and AI is the dealer. 3. AI makes enemies smarter. It's like playing against real people. Gone are the days when enemies would just follow predictable patterns. Now, AI makes enemies smarter, so they act more like real players and change their strategies based on what you're doing. AI that hunts you down. In some games, the AI controls enemies that chase you, adapt to your moves, and even try to trick you. Games like Alien, Isolation and The Last of Us have AI that can track your behavior and adjust accordingly. Example, in Alien, Isolation, the alien doesn't just follow a set pattern. Instead, it learns where you're hiding and tries to outsmart you. It's the ultimate game of hide and seek, where you're not sure if the AI is smarter than you. Spoiler, it probably is. Be your AI friends. AI isn't always your enemy. In games like The Last of Us, you get AI companions who help you out, provide support, and even have their own personalities. These companions adapt to your actions, making them feel more alive. Example, in The Last of Us, Ellie is controlled by AI. She reacts to what you do. If you're sneaky, she'll keep quiet. If you're fighting, she'll back you up. It feels like you have a friend in the game with you. 4. AI that makes the story more fun. Did you know AI is even making stories in games more interesting? With smart AI, the game's storyline can change depending on what you do. It's like the game is reacting to your choices, giving you a unique adventure each time you play. Dynamic storytelling. AI makes choices matter. AI controls how characters talk to you, react to your decisions, and even remembers past choices. In games like Mass Effect and The Witcher 3, the story changes based on what you do. Example, in Mass Effect, if you make a character angry, they'll remember it and act differently the next time you talk. It's like your decisions have weight, and AI makes sure they matter. 5. AI makes games funny, sometimes on purpose, sometimes not. Sometimes, AI isn't about being serious. It's about making you laugh with its random behavior and funny glitches. These moments might not be planned, but they end up being some of the most fun. Hilarious AI fails. AI can sometimes make things go hilariously wrong, and that's part of the fun. Whether it's an NPC doing something unexpected or a silly glitch that makes the game feel more chaotic, AI has a way of making you chuckle. Example, in Gary's mod, AI can create all kinds of unpredictable moments, like NPCs walking into walls, getting stuck in weird poses, or trying to act like they're in charge. It's chaotic, and it's hilarious. Conclusion: the best ways AI makes games better. So, what's the best way to use AI in games? Here are a few tips. 1. Let AI adapt to how you play. Games that change based on your actions keep you engaged and challenged. 1. Let the game get harder or easier depending on how well you're doing. 2. Procedural generation for never-ending fun. Use AI to create new levels, so every playthrough feels fresh and exciting. 3. Make NPCs feel real. AI-controlled companions and enemies should react to your actions, making the game world feel alive. 4. Add humor to the mix. Don't be afraid to let AI throw in some unexpected, funny moments. 4. Sometimes, the best moments happen when things go wrong. 5. Let AI drive the story. AI can create dynamic storylines that change based on your choices, so every player has a unique adventure. With these techniques, games powered by AI can become much more than just a set of challenges. They become living, breathing worlds that adapt to how you play. Whether it's creating fresh challenges, surprising you with smarter enemies, or making you laugh, AI is changing the way we experience games. And let's face it, that's pretty awesome.